Good morning, students. Students, in previous class we have done 7 questions of exercise 8.3. Now let's move to question number 8. Amina buy a book for rupees 275. Okay. So what is the cost price of a book? It will be 275 because any item which we purchase it tells its cost price. So cost price of book will be rupees 275. Okay. And sells it at a loss of 15%. The loss percent is given to us, which is 15%. Okay, loss is given, which is 15%. And how much does she sell it for? Means this question will not tell about the selling price. We have to find out the selling price. How much does she sell it for? Selling price is not given in the question. Means we have to find out the selling price. So selling price we need to find. Now actual loss is not given. Loss percent is given, that 15% of 275 she lost, but the actual loss is not given. So without loss we can't find out the selling price, because loss is equals to CP minus SP, and if CP is given and loss is not given and SP is also not given, so if we will not find loss, so how we will find out its SP? So first of all we will find out its loss. So what will be the loss? It is loss percent given, 15% of 275. So 15 by 100 into 275. Okay, in this way we can write. Now the formula for loss is CP minus SP. That will now put the values of CP, loss, and SP is not given, means we need to find it. So loss is 15 by 100 into 275 equals to 275 minus SP is not given. Now we need to find out SP, so you can take this SP to the LHS. So SP will be equals to 275 minus this whole term to the RHS. So 15 by 100 into 275. Now SP will be equals to, you can cancel it out also. This is the one term. So 15 4s are 100, 25 4s are 100, 25 1s are 25 1s are. In this way, now this will come 275 minus 15. 11s are 165 upon 4. This will be equal, this 4 will multiply as 4 5s are 20, 4 7s are 28 plus 2 30, 3 left, 4 2s are 8 plus 3 11 minus 165 by 4. Now what will come in SP? 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 6 is 3, 9 minus 1 will come 8, 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 6 is 3, this 10 minus 1 is 9 upon 4. Okay, now divide this, 935 by 4, 4 2s are 8, 1 left, 4 3s are 12, 1 left, 4 3s are 12, 3 left, 0.0, 4 7 are 233.75. Yes, this answer will come 233.75 rupees. So the loss price will be selling price will be 233.75. How we find this? Amina buy a book. Basis its cost price is given to us, loss percent is also given, and SP we have to find, means its selling price. So first we find out its actual loss. Okay, so actual loss will be 15% of the cost price. So the loss was this, and after applying this formula of loss, you can after applying this formula you can put all the values and you can get SP by transposing the terms. Understood this thing? I hope you understood these types of questions. Now let's move to next pattern of questions. That we have to find out the simple interest. What is simple interest? That the interest which will apply in certain amount. Means amount will given to us. That principal amount, that is known as principal amount, which will be given to us. And rate of interest is also given, time is also given. We need to find out the rate of interest. Okay. So principal is given, which is rupees 1200. Now rate of interest is 12. Time is given, which is 3 years. Okay. So the formula for simple interest is PRT upon 100. P into R into T upon 100. So what is principal? The amount which we borrowed. Okay, which we borrowed. Now rate at which rate of interest if you borrow something, if you borrow certain amount, like 1200. So if I am asking that for which time period, so you will say 3 years. For 3 years I borrowed this amount 1200, and this the amount which we borrow or taken from somewhere. So this is known as principal amount, and after combining with interest, it will become what? It will become amount, total amount. This is principal amount which we borrowed from somewhere, either from a person or a shopkeeper or from the bank. Okay, it can be from anywhere else. But this will be the principal amount, and this will be the rate of interest at which we borrowed the amount. Means after 3 years, a person has to pay the total amount, and which will be the sum of principal and simple interest. Okay. So we have to find the amount to be paid at the end of 3 years. So first of all, we will find out the simple interest. Then after finding out the simple interest, we will combine this. We will add interest to the borrowed amount, and after adding that, we will get the total amount. Okay. So put all the values here. Principal is 1200. Rate is 12. Time is 3 upon 100. All our multiplication means we can cancel it out. 12 12s are 144 multiplied by 3, 3 4s are 12, 3 4s are 12 plus 1, 13, 3 1s are 3 plus 1, 4, 432 rupees. Okay. So after 3 years, total amount will be 1200 plus 432 means 2361, 1632 rupees. So understood this thing? What we have done, this principal amount is given to us, rate of interest and time was also given to us. We need to find out the total amount after 3 years. So we applied the formula to find out the interest, simple interest. Okay, and after finding it out, we added this simple interest to the principal amount. We got the total amount after 3 years. Okay, so in this way we can do these types of questions. Second part of this will be a homework. Okay. Now question number 10 is, what rate gives 280 as interest on a sum of 56,000 in 2 years? Now, what gives 280 as interest? Interest is given. A sum of rupees 56,000. Sum of rupees 56,000 means this principal amount is given to us. Time is given, means we need to find out this rate. Okay. So apply the formula of simple interest, okay, and put all the values of principal and all things. You will get the result. So simple interest equals to PRT. This will be question number 10. Okay. PRT upon 100. Principal amount is 56,000 and rate is not given. Time is given and upon 100. SI will be 280. Now you are thinking about that why this 100 comes in the denominator. 100 comes in the denominator to define this rate interest. interest, because rate of interest is always in a percent. Rate of interest, it's just read this, rate of interest means upon 100. At what percent of rate certain amount is borrowed. Okay, so that's why to define this rate upon 100 will come in this formula. Okay, now after putting all the values, you can cross multiply these things. 280 into 100 upon this numerator terms will come in the denominator equals to rate, because we need to find out the rate. That's why we put in this manner. Cancel the zeros. 2 14s are 14 4s are 1 by 4 equals to R. Means if we want to convert it into rate percent, so multiply by 100, means we got the rate of interest as 25%. Okay, so the rate of interest will be 25%. Understood this thing? So this was question number 10. Question number 11 is, if Meena gives an interest of rupees 45. So rate of interest is given, which is as I 45 rupees for 1 year. Means in place of time you will put 1. At rate of interest of 9% per annum. Means in place of rate you can put 9. What is the sum she borrowed? Means we have to find out the principal amount, that borrowed amount. Okay, so to find all the value, you can put all the values in this formula for question number 11 also, and you can find out the value of P, means principal amount, so that the result will come. Okay, so after putting rate of interest, time, 100 and this simple interest which is given as 45, so you can find out the principal amount. Understood? Now in this way we have finished with exercise 8.3 and as well as our chapter also. I hope you understood all the things. If you have any doubt, then you can ask. Okay? Thank you.